Hello there, and welcome to a Christmas special of Cooking with Soyboy with me, Soyboy, also called Callum. And I've got my special guest again, Maisie the cat. Alright, so what we're going to be making for y'all today is a vegan chocolate cheesecake. It's very delicious, very rich, but incredibly easy to do. And then, just so we can all get nice and loosey goosey as well in the Christmas season, I'm going to show you how to make a cocktail called a Kentucky Whiplash, which was made by a friend of mine I used to work with in bars. So I stole it from him, but don't tell him, he doesn't watch the show. All right, so with that being said, let's get cooking. All right, so you're going to need yourself your cake tin, one with you push the bottom of it up like that. Okay, so get that, and then you're going to need some baking paper, and you cut it to the right size and put it at the bottom. Then you're going to get your Biscoff biscuits. These, I guess, kind of similar to like a graham cracker in their texture, but these are just a fancy kind. To measure how much you need, I kind of put them all in the bottom before I blend it, so I know, all right, this will roughly cover the whole base. Then you're going to pour it into your blender, close the lid, and blitz it until it's all powdery, okay? Oh yeah, look at that. Nice and powdery. Great. Now you're going to get some hot water in a pan. You don't need to put the pan on at this stage, okay? Because you're not boiling nothing. But then you're going to get your coconut oil, and you're going to just submerge it in so the coconut oil goes to liquid. It melts quite easy. Take the chopper out, the food processor, and then start spooning in the coconut oil. I end up using about 9 tablespoons, I think. To be honest, I just poured the whole thing in. By the end of it, I couldn't be bothered. But then I stirred it on in, and I can see it's kind of getting greasy and a bit clumpy and stuck together. Now you're going to pour it into your cake tin, okay? Pour a whole thing in, and then using your hand or using your spoon or using any kind of flat spatula or something like that, you're just going to sort of press it down so it gets hard, and then all the pieces stick together and make like a biscuit base, okay? So just keep on pressing. Like you can see, I'm using my fingers going around. You need it to be quite even, but it really needs to be compact at this stage, okay? So now it's all compact, I'm putting it in the freezer.
Whilst that's all setting and cold, grab yourself your cocktail shaker and grab yourself a lemon. Then you're going to juice the lemon, and you should get about 1 shot worth of juice in. Now, so whatever the amount of juice you have is the key thing to remember, okay? So juice that all out, and as you can see, I'm pouring just under 1 shot of it into my little glass. Great. So with this cocktail, it's equal parts, so everything has to match. So if you got yourself, 1 shot lemon, then you put 1 shot of bourbon in it, okay? And bourbon is like a whiskey from America, not from Scotland, not from Ireland. Then you need your vermouth, which is like a fortified wine from Italy usually. And then you're going to get some creme de pêche, which is creamy peach. No cream though, it's just sugar and peach. And finally, we're going to add our ice. So once we got our ice, we're going to shake it all up. Okay, so I've only used a couple of cubes there. And we're going to put it up and shake, 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 shake. Probably about 25 to 30 seconds of shaking here. When that's all shaken up, pour it straight up into the glass. So straight up means no ice inside of the glass. As you can see, I'm using a fancy little low ball glass, but you can also use sort of a cocktail glass or a coupe, as they call it. There we are, beautiful, right to the rim. Now I'm going to have a big old gulp of this. Delicious. And that's the Kentucky Whiplash.
All right, so now you're going to leave it a few hours. So get back home, and you're going to look, oh, look how nice all the Christmas lights I put up is. So you got to walk down your little gangplank. It's so nice and dark and Christmassy. It's quite welcoming, actually, with the Christmas lights on. Then you're going to walk around the outside of your house a bit. You got to be careful because this bit's a little bit slippy. Oh, look. Oh, a Christmas tree. That's nice and cozy. And then you open the door. Oh, no, wait, it's closed. I'll go in anyway. And there you are. You're in the kitchen of Oi Oi Soyboy. Who would have thunk you'd find that? So grab yourself your bowl, because now we got to make the chocolate filling. So we got some dark chocolate. The shop didn't have enough of what I wanted, so I had some dark chocolate chips lying around as well. I'd probably say I put about 3 bars of dark chocolate, large cooking bars total. Now you're going to get the hot water and put it in a big pan. This time you do need to put the heat on, okay? Then you put the bowl on top of the hot water and the chocolate's going to start melting. Great. Then you need 1 tin of coconut milk, full fat, please. Pour it in and try not to get your little stirrer in it like I did. And then as it's on the water still, but not hot anymore, don't keep it on the heat, stir it around. Now you're going to need your coffee. So get your coffee machine, empty it, wash the bit because you don't want stale old coffee. And then you got to add the coffee and tamp it down all flat. Now, I'm sorry that it's so dark here. We had a couple of broken light bulbs. So you're just going to have to deal with that. But there you are. You just get your cup. I'm using a double espresso. Pour it on in. I mean, as you can see, yeah, light bulb's just not working. Pitch black almost all day. But that's the coffee there. And then we're going to need ourselves some vanilla essence. So get yourself your vanilla essence. Maybe about sort of 2-3 drops of that. And then you're going to add that to the mix as well, which is now off the hot water. Take it off the hot water. Stir it all in and get that flavor. Now you got to work quick with this because when it gets cold, it will then start sort of setting and being hard. So get your frozen sort of biscuit base out and then pour the chocolate filling in. As you can see, I'm pouring it on top of the spoon so the weight of the chocolate doesn't bash the filling apart in case there's any loose bits. That means it doesn't crack the bottom of the biscuit base. Great. Give it a wiggle to make sure that it's all even, and then you can have some hazelnuts. This is optional. As you can see, I didn't really plan it. I haven't chopped them or dispersed them evenly. I sort of just felt like it as I was making it. So you don't have to do this. It's not imperative that you do it. See, I've been reading big words as well. So you're going to pop that in the freezer or the fridge, and you're just going to leave it a few hours. Now you can see that Maisie has decided to steal your seat on the sofa and sit there all angry and staring at you. But like I said earlier, it's nice and Christmassy, and oh wow, that was a real short 5 hours. It's all set now. So it ain't frozen, it's just set. So it should still be soft, but it's just not going to be runny. So then you just gotta slice it on up, make sure to cut right through that biscuit base, and then you can see, as you can see, my teeth mark make a nice big slice in it. So that means you know it's set and it's soft and delicious and full of fat. Well, thanks for watching, and I do hope that you have a lovely day and a lovely Christmas as well. Okay, so thanks for watching this year, and here's to 2021, which is next year.